It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping up. Did I hear you and...
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her job. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would... And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find...
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall... for now...
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised is a weak opponent. So, now, the basic cast. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Protego. Complicates things.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know. Leviosa. Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Protect. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All of my students will accept. I do enjoy lively duels. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
How's the view?
Leviosa.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Да, пидорас ебаный, иди нахуй отсюда, вы, сука, конопатая какашка. Вы отнеслись очень круто, короче, ты нахуй. Спасибо.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Великие
I
совершения.
demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So,
Я понимаю, профессор. Это вам продолжать тренироваться при любой возможности. Возможно, мистер Соус вам с этим поможет. Повторюсь, сегодня вы отлично справились, и в ближайшее время я подготовлю для вас дополнительное задание. Что ж, на сегодня хватит, все свободны. Все, пошли нахуй, пошли вон. Поговорить с этим уёбком. Здорово, уёбок. Мне понравилось. Отлично вышло дуэль. Мне еще долго будет говорить. Да, мы отлично размялись. Размялись? Да я буду против опытного дуэлянта выступил. Кстати, я Себастьян Саллибанова. Писькосос. Заебись. Это моя первая дуэль.
Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
I'm most pleased to be included.
А что у меня по снаряжению? И чё мне даже нихуя не дали за то, что я даже задонатил дорого? О, легендарные перчатки. Ну-ка, давай посмотрим. И где они? А, вот мне. А как одеть? Ну, это мне дали. Это попозже секретные палочки. Типа у меня все закрыто еще, я не могу понять. Ладно, попозже с этим разберемся. Jubilo issa! Ну чё на них ничего не действует? Так неинтересно. Ровелио.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Акио, блядь.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Stay focused. Excellent control there. That's it! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Don't lose your composure.
Misha. Phew.
Пиздец, я лошок. Охуеть, она выиграла.
Keep trying.
Я тебя убью. Я не умею прыгать, я тебя просто убью.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Она охуела.
There we go.
Very good.
Here we go. Quite impressive. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Извините, но папка профессионал. Он шарит как.
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Признаться, я тебя недооценила, гандон малолетний. Так что приходи послезавтра, и я тебя отъебу. Мой сладенький убалеку. Хорошая идея. Я приду. Это еще мягко сказано.
I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Так, отчета по коллекции все. Задание.
I'd spend the entire if I could.
You can get all sorts, and then the werewolves join the goblins in the upside.
Werewolves, where were you?
Хуя ты носишься, пацан.
Revelio.
Whee! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous calf. Probably confined me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment jar.
Away from me! Make a point!
Revelio.
Whoever played that note needs to reconsider their profession.
Leviosa. Accio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Приятно слышать, что я легенда.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
Конечно, дуэли — это отличное развлечение. Согласен.
In crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Давай, я все умею. Постараюсь. Держи, держи, сука, держи! А, я не успел. Пацан, это не твоя война. О, огонь, я хочу огонь! Я тоже хочу владеть огнем.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
Неплохо.
There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up, and you could be the next school champion.
Дальше будет соперник посильнее. Чудесно, я согласен. Хорошо.
Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Что теперь делать? Появилось какое-нибудь задание там? Да, появилось что-то. Послеурочные задания. Испытания. Что там у меня там пооткрывалось? Серебряные очки. Ну да, заебись, отлично. Что я тут пооткрывал еще? Какие-то локации, что-то там. Хуйня какая-то ненужная. Все, пойдет дальше. Снаряжение открылось. Нападение плюс 3. Заебись, берем их. Конечно, они стрёмненькие какие-то, но... Нападение плюс 3. Это не хухры-мухры. Ебать, очки дают защиту. Ладно, хули делать. Буду как еблан. В заебатых очках. Все ради того, чтобы тащить. Так, тут что у нас еще? Здесь что-то. О. А вот это что? Соберите страницы руководства в Хогвартсе. Страницы какие-то надо собрать. Ну ничего, соберем. Тут еще что-то. Что тут-то еще может быть? Вот здесь что-то. Очки. Вот это почему мне не дают дополнительный контент? Ну, я хочу вот этот темных искусств. Скажматы. Буду теперь в очках ходить. Откройся.
Revelio.
Ревелио. 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 Ничего нет. Ну, что-то пикнуло, я уже не буду возвращаться. Ревелио? Есть что? Да, заебись бегать, Ревелио нажимать. О, Ревелио там работает. Что это там светится? А тут... Вот есть, зажечь надо. Чё это? Начинаем новое задание. О, Тоби! Тоби!
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
А, вот и вы.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes
палочку
well with
получу.
a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Professor!
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow.
У меня своя банда будет.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Two Broomsticks.
Оти, путечки, путючки, путютечки, путютки, путючки. Ой, путючка какая, путютечки. Да, кошка, конечно, прорисована не очень. А можно тебя Левилойса сделать? Ладно. О, здорово, мужик.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Как дела, профессор? Да, все заебись. Вчера трахнул пару баб и бухнул заебатого волшебного вкусного пива. А ты чё, как, не болеешь? Свудуна? Сифилис не подхватил? Да не. Все заебись, все четко.
As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Как мне ее поймать?
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Brilliant.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Меня красная хуйня догоняет. Репару. Что за репару еще? Ну типа проходить всякие места. Угу. Научи меня лучше Аллахамару в двери открывать, сучка.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Repair it. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Leviosa.
И ту кнопку нажал. Репаро. Ревелио. Ух ты, что за зеркало, Ревелио?
What am I missing?
Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long. Do come and find me if you stumble.
Showing off is a muggle trick
that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Так, мне сюда не надо пока.
Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Sebastian took
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special?
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
I was dead. Wonder what could Gowan.
Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos.
Что мне сделать?
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
А, не, вернуть надо.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Да, блядь, заебала эта кнопка.
Revelio.
Где тут летала, сука, страница? А, вон она. Что мне нужно сделать?
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Так, ну мне же задание надо какое-то выполнить, я чё?
Revelio.
More fun in our dormitory. The prefects would conveniently go on holiday. I haven't been out for
Летает она тут.
all I have at home abroad.
Revelio.
Что поем?
Do you ever wish you could write it? I really want a course. Several, in fact.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Oh, yes. Плохо, что тут нету квиддича.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I.
Типа я на улице, да?
Thank you, by the way.
Рувелио.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel.
Тут не надо
The way
делать
I see
Рувелио.
it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Как же я хочу уже на метле полетать.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Чё, какую дадут палочку? Заебатейшую?
Librarian was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Спасибо, бро. Подожди. Яся, цветы. Живые. Ну да, красиво. Скажу вам, красиво.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Запретный лес.
Hence the name.
Это я боюсь.
They think it's too dangerous.
Злодей боится запретного
They
леса.
need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Там пауки, а я пауков очень сильно боюсь.
A little? It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Допрыгались. Прыгающиеся грибы. Ромашки можно собрать?
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately.
Вот это хочу.
You've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as event.
Мне надо все брать. Я буду же варить зелье. Привет. Пока. А еще говорят, в России дороги плохие.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys.
Короче, он бухнул.
Terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Ни хрена себе. Скажу вам, карта нормальная такого размера.
We all
Revelio.
monster flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember,
Давай, где
it's
палочка?
fine. It's Hogsmeade.
Мне надо вот это, да, наверное, лавка. О, это та самая из Гарри Поттера. А тот же интересно.
I'll be right with. Ah,
Не, другой.
it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
А кастомизировать ее можно? Она какая-то...
Curious indeed.
Нет, не очень. Вот такая. Это обычная палка.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Она вообще меняется?
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Очень гибкая. Давай, довольно гибкая. Давай. 3-4 дюйма. Тополь, сосна, груши, клен. Черное дерево. Широкий спектр. Я хочу вот это.
Heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing.
Пиздец, они стрёмные. Вот это типа как самая такая прикольная. Вот такую. Все. Будет черная у меня.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Магазин свитков. Спасибо, брат. Спиздим у тебя денег. Вау!
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, теперь мне нужен магазин слитков.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Так и не понял, а что мне нужно купить? Это продать, типа, да? Ну, этот шарф продам. Продать. Продать. Продать.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Все купил, брат. Хуйню какую-то нахуй, если честно. Стол какой-то, нахуя я что, варить буду? Магазин зелья. Красиво.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Привет, брат.
Pardon me, sir.
Прошу прощения, сэр.
When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
Временно недоступны. Временно недоступны. Что я тебе могу продать? Нихуя. Короче, берем исцеление.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're
Все,
in a
давай.
rush today.
До свидания. И остался один магазин волшебная брюква. А тут что, прически делать? Охуеть, а чё меня так перекинуло? Что я сделал не так? Хуя себе! Мне показалось, что позади меня говорит.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop. I keep the cart out in.
I suppose.
In addition to see.
Короче, я понял, что у тебя товары.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
А что мне нужно купить? Ладно, купил, что нужно.
Revelio.
Здесь что-то спичь. Ну да, красиво. Привет. Что-то с сестренкой виделся?
I officially have all of my supplies. Excellent. Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Не успел, что ли? Ага, понял, короче, что делать теперь. Он меня сейчас запиздячит. Да, блядь, я не успеваю.
A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done.
Да, блядь, Люмос ёбаный нахуй. Понял, когда красная, надо подкатики делать.
victory! A few more hits to do the job.
Goodness, a second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all
Ты в
right?
порядке, малец?
And we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit...
Я очень злой мальчик.
The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repair. A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Repair.
Last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Potato.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Охуеть. Фиолетовый, синий. 500 монет. Сколько у меня теперь монет?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just
Perfect.
this way.
I sell even more. Revelio. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome. At your leisure.
Пойдем, где тут пивко продают.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona. Is a good one to know.
105.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Началось.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
Его мужик, что ли, озвучивал, или что?
Butterbeer's on me.
Ее, точнее.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Сука, что с голосом?
I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said...
Я понял.
Чего понял?
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Это супруга Макса играет.
Да, не, это Макс играет. Макс с детства фанат этой игры. На плойке играл еще на первой, на второй. Еще маленький был. Гарри Поттер.
Макс бы не стал.
Вот что-то мне захотелось поиграть. Не, она красивая, графика красивая. Эй, Рувелио.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Arlo.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Карта мира еще недоступна, я еще в начале игры. А где моя гостиная? Ну, отсюда, блядь, кататься у меня тут полезет, там, блядь, пидориша. Что ты там мне прислал? Зайдите ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил. Угу, сейчас приду, брат. Ху-ху! Замок первого уровня. Не умею еще замки открывать. Дело Хамора. Заклинание. Всем привет.
Revelio.
Looking a bit scruffy today, aren't we?
Call of Duty одному тяжело играть, Олег. Я жду кого-нибудь в Call of Duty какого-нибудь.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Хуй, ничего не помогло. О, привет. Я тут лежу, нахуй, ты не заметил? Упырь ебаный.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Так, он меня отправил изучать дальше, нахуй, что-то, блядь. И что, ты не умеешь перепрыгивать? Дядьку перепрыгнул, что тут?
Revelio.
Рупаля. Ну, пойдем изучать.
Revelio.
Кто орёт?
Might some kind soul help me?
Ну, чё ты хочешь?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Плюй камни, ебать. Что еще за плюй камни? Охуеть, у нее их дохуя.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ай, ладно, пойду в комнату поюсь.